Good evening guys, my name is Hackster, and in tonight's video we are going to talk about certain topics in Ragnarok Landverse Genesis. And tonight we'll be talking about 4 points. First is play to airdrop mechanics, second is max points, third is about NFT minting, and lastly we're gonna talk about my overall experience in playing Ragnarok Landverse Genesis for the past 2 weeks. And once we've tackled on what we know or what I know so far, I will make some predictions based on that info. Okay, so first things first, let me just settle this here. All right, so we are going to talk about play to airdrop info. So what you might want to ask, what's play to airdrop? Play to airdrop. Basically, it's a mix of both play to earn mechanics and airdrop mechanics in the crypto space. And what it does is the game gives rewards to players for playing the game, completing certain quests, and then rack up on their points from some of the quests, because some of the quests give more points if you do more of it. For example, like the card hunting challenge, the more cards you get, the more points you get, more points you earn. So the goal here basically is to rack up, complete a lot of quests, rack up points, make sure you're in the leaderboard, and at the end of the certain time period set by the game, you will actually get a lot of rewards based on what you have completed. Okay, so that's it so far for the play to airdrop information. And what I do know in terms of prediction is I'm predicting that the game will give a lot of rewards, although not half of the player base will be able to reach level 100 by the end of the airdrop period. But good news is a lot of players are probably already at level 90, so they will be able to maximize their max points, for reaching level 90. And speaking of max points, that is the topic for our next slide, which is this one. Just put it here. Wait, here. Right. So you might want to ask, what are max points? So max points are points that you get from purchasing the pre-sale packages, and if you have managed to get yourself some pre-sale packages, you already have some max points in your inventory. Okay, and then what the max points are for is you actually get some tokens, some other tokens. So there's a redacted token which will be revealed at a later time, and you'll also have Zentry tokens, which is another token managed by Zentry, and it will be used in lieu with lands, upcoming Ragnarok Landverse Genesis land. So it will be used as utility points in game, and there will be more to be released in the future. And my prediction for max points is that once the admins have released more info about lands, which is fairly soon, I hope. I think a lot of players will be looking for packages that are still being sold by other players. For those especially who bought a lot of the packages, especially the gold and the silver packages. So they will be finding those packages and hoping to buy them from those players, so they don't miss out on these benefits that you get from the max points. All right, and then next topic is the NFT minting. So when it comes to NFT minting, this is a process of players turning or exchanging their in-game assets into NFTs, which they can sell over at the Ronin or Maxion marketplace for a certain amount of ION tokens. And basically you can buy items from other players in exchange of cryptocurrency. All right. And then with regards to my prediction on this, as far as I have observed, there are a lot of items being minted in the marketplace with not much use at the moment because the server is fairly new. And we have yet to see some use of some of these items now. So for sure, one of the things that will be looked forward to is the War of Imperium for sure. So anyone selling very crucial items for War of Imperium will be in demand, but a lot of the items not crucial to the War of Imperium might not be in demand. So maybe as a result, it will be the marketplace will be flooded with a lot of NFTs. So based on that prediction, as long as the updates are being rolled regularly, I think we will have a fair chance of increasing market activity in the marketplace. So for now, you might observe that there might be a bit of stagnancy, but if you actually look at it, there's a decent like a lot of transactions going on, and we're not even a month old yet. So how much more if we actually if the server actually releases more content and features that require Zenny, no? So you can actually sell your Zenny in the marketplace at a decent price. And that's what I think about minting in general. And then lastly, my overall thoughts. I think this is like the last thing for the discussion. My thoughts for wait, give me a sec. Let's go back to this slide. So my thoughts on my overall experience in the game is really good. I've said this over in my streams that the game is not really free to play friendly. So you have to I mean it's not a bad thing per se, no. I mean it's kinda gate blocking some things, some aspects to our free to play players, but come to think of it, when you played Ragnarok for the first time back when it was first released, the same kind of difficulty can be experienced, no, especially when you're manually hunting stuff and manually hunting cards and equipment for days or weeks rather. But again, if you wanna get your progress or speed up your process, no, so make sure to get your VIPs and your auto attack items. Right. So again, with regards to my overall experience, it's really good. I think it's really good. I get to make progress without actually spending a lot of time focusing on the game itself because of the auto attack features. And there are events ongoing that is really nice to have. Like for example, the Battle of Midgard. It's a good PvP breather. And what else? A good PvP breather, and the rewards that you get from it, you can use it if you're a free-to-play player, no? And what else? I think the game has promise, to be honest. Like it needs some polishing left and right. But the good thing is the GMs or the admins listen to player feedback. They listen to player feedback, so it's all good. And yeah, I think that's pretty much what I can say about my video for tonight. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you on my streams over at twitch.tv/Hackester, and have a great day. Bye bye.